Hi there. Today I'm going to talk about setting your white balance for video, and I'm going to go a step further as well to set mood using white balance. Let's talk about that. Okay, we've all done it. We've shot video and it's come out with the wrong colors. But it's not our fault, is it? Most of the time auto white balance does a really great job. But in some situations, especially gymnasiums, real estate and office buildings, the colors can come out wrong. So I'm going to teach you how to use your camera to correct for that. Plus, up the level of your quality of video by adding mood and drama. You can add mood by portraying cooler colors to create a uncomfortable setting or a villain, and you can portray warmer colors to portray a sunny day and something that's warm and inviting. So let's take a look how to do that with the camera. Probably the best way to do this is with a gray card or a white piece of paper. You're going to take a photo of that shot, of that paper, but not include any other background, just fill the frame with that gray card or that white paper. And then you're going to hit Menu, White Balance, change that to your custom white balance. Actually, in the Nikons, I think it prompts you to take a photo after you set this setting. In the Canons, you'll need to do it off of the photo you just took. And then, yeah, so you set your white balance to custom, and in the menu just below that, you're going to hit custom white balance, and then it prompts you with this photo. You say, yeah, that's the photo I want to use, and it balances your colors off of that. If you're in a gym or somewhere or office building, it's actually a really great idea to just point the camera to the ceiling, include some lights. As long as there's no odd colored light fixtures like a red fixture or something, you'll get a pretty accurate white balance right off the ceiling, and that's a nice little shortcut. And then all the video you do from that point forward in that one setting will actually look very accurate. The other way to do it is to hit Menu, go to White Balance, change it from custom to Kelvin, and Kelvin is a numerical system that tells you exactly what color you're going to be recording to. So in this case, I have the option to change that down. The typical indoor lighting situation is going to be 32 if it's a very low light situation, like tungsten household bulbs, for instance. Now 3200 Kelvin is actually going to be what it's set for. So if I have a cooler light than this, it'll actually look more on the blue side. Or if I want to portray the room to be warm, I actually need to make it more equivalent to a bluer tone. That way I can control the mood and make it look warmer. So for instance, a cool Kelvin temperature would be something like, say, 6500, and that's equivalent to daylight. Typically you're going to be finding your zone in between there, but it's just a matter of setting that, taking a few pictures, seeing how it looks to you, hitting the menu, adjusting it a little bit more, and take another picture, say, hey, that's a lot better, and then tweaking it a couple more times, and you'll be bang on. Oftentimes, like I say, you want to make it warmer or cooler. It's very easy to do that with the Kelvin. Lastly, I'm going to tell you about one cool tool. It allows you to adjust the colors without using your white balance, which means you can keep an auto white balance and just tweak your color from that point. So if you want typically your photos to be a lot warmer, you can do that and still have, when you walk from one room to the next room, they're actually warmer, or say cooler if you want it to be the whites to look more crisp. So you can hit Menu, and in the 5D Mark III, we're going to find that by going to of course, right underneath white balance, there's custom white balance, and underneath that one, there's white balance bracket shift. So I'm going to click on that. Notice I can split these dots. That means that I can literally bracket color temperature instead of exposure, which is kind of a neat thing. But today I'm just going to show you we can move this around from the green to the magenta to amber to blue, and that's going to tint our photo to the color we might prefer. So oftentimes amber is a desired effect. I'm going to go to amber and take that shot again, and it's actually going to be a bit warmer than it was previous. Oh, before I forget, some of you may not know, but when you put Sigma lens or a different off-brand lens on your camera, you'll be getting different colors through the lens than you would be getting with your actual Canon or Nikon lenses. So this is a great tool to adjust for that difference. When doing video, you're going to go from the wide angle to the closer shot, and you don't want that little variance in color. You want them to be the same. And once again, thank you for watching.